open up like the objective thing?
Okay.
Brosplay!
Okay, step 1, blurry thing.
What is that?
It's a health potion.
Nice.
Where did it come from? Is
Dude,
the better
we
question.
now know that you do have any health potions.
I have health potions.
So find a space that you haven't checked yet. We've been here.
Yeah, we've been
up
through
top.
this room. This
We've
room
been
is
through
not
here.
it.
Have we been? Oh,
Oh, there's a chain right fucking here. There's a rope right here at the start of the room.
fucking conveyance, man. That's terrible conveyance. Are you
Yeah,
kidding
look
me?
at that. Look at
how
that
fucking
rope.
hard that is to see. Like that. Some people consider that a puzzle. No,
That's not a puzzle.
it's bad conveyance.
Oh, right. I've got some stones. Some stones. What?
Apparently you don't have any of them.
I need all 4, I guess, to do this.
Oh.
I need all 4.
He needs all 4.
Which way do I go? There's another.
You know John Cena
one.
has the record for most Make-A-Wish Foundation days?
I did actually know that. It's a
He was,
lot.
like, up in the
too.
500s.
Yeah.
That's nuts,
Hundreds
dude.
of visits.
What a crazy experience. Markiplier did like 30 of them.
Whoa.
Yeah. Just like what a weight that would be that someone says, "Hey, here's a child dealing with an extremely traumatic moment, and they want to spend one of their last days with you."
Yeah, they've called on you.
And you're like, "I play video games
and
and
they're like,
say
yeah, we
dumb
don't,
shit
we don't care.
and yell at video game developers." Like, how unimportant is conveyance compared to your health? It's
Yeah.
like, I was listening to a podcast on H3, and that's from Markiplier. That's where I heard that, and I'm just like, man, are my problems ever small? All right.
Okay. And I know what you mean. What is conveyance to cancer?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean these things aren't important.
That being said, there's so many walks of life and so many circumstances that it's likely that someone in a condition like that may be watching this episode. Hopefully we didn't pull you out of the mood that you were in. I mean, I'm sure we did. We're sorry about that. But just know that we're here for you. And we'll always be here for you.
Well, yeah. We'll do our best to always be here for you.
No, I'm promising right now.
Always, eh?
We're gonna make episodes forever.
On and on.
I'm gonna reach the singularity.
The
and then
singularity.
We're gonna do Brosplay as computers. Imagine how quick we would be. There would never be those moments where we're like, what's that guy's name? Because we'd be connected to the internet, so we would just be like, boom.
Yeah, but the amount of time it would take us to say a name like John Bernthal, we'd be able to have a whole conversation.
You mean we just like spew it?
Like, well, speaking is horribly inefficient. You know how a hard disk drive is way slower than a solid state drive?
Yeah.
That's because a hard drive has physical components to it.
Yeah.
Whereas a solid state doesn't. Same way your mouth has to actually move and make all these weird noises.
Mm-hmm.
But if you were a computer, you wouldn't be bound by that. You
That's
wouldn't
true.
have that same secret area discovered. Okay.
This fucking game is so silly.
Because there's a secret area, but I don't know if I've quote unquote discovered it yet.
I love that you're walking on this.
I made it.
Nice.
Secret area discovered.
Secret area discovered.
But there's a rope thing I just saw, so I can.
The flurry of blows is only fully efficient when you perform several successive hits on the enemy to break through their defense.
What's the flurry of blows?
The flurry of blows.
They make that sound like that's a move, you know, like the hand of Gul'dan from the World of Warcraft.
What was the hand called? The golden hand on Aladdin. Remember that?
On Aladdin?
There was
The
a
game?
golden hand. No, it was the movie. It might have been the second movie. But there
Oh,
was this hand they had
the
to turn things into
second
gold.
movie?
And people got turned into gold and they died.
In Aladdin?
In Aladdin, yeah. It might have been like...
What is this?
It might have been
The
like
Return
Jafar,
of Jafar?
Like Jafar gets glasses or something. But...
Yeah, well, I don't think I've ever seen a movie after Aladdin.
Oh, yeah, the sequels were not... They were not up to par with the
Yeah,
first
you
one.
can't make a sequel to a Disney movie.
It's like Saving Private Ryan 2.
Where the fuck did we just come from?
Back,
God
back
damn
to
it,
Normandy.
man.
Have you heard of
So
Hogan?
this was no secret? This brought us back to where we were.
Have you?
Sorry, what?
Sorry, I was just
I'm outraged.
I was so focused that I'm like, don't say anything. Maybe he'll forget what he was talking about.
Is this where we came from?
I
Or where we're
I'm
going?
not watching this. I got my eyes closed over here.
Fuck.
Have you heard of Hogan's Heroes?
I've heard of it.
It's about American soldiers that get captured by by Nazis during World War II. It's a fucking sitcom.
What?
A sitcom from like the 60s?
About guys in a POW camp?
Yeah. And it's always like they make like a radio and they keep it in like, I don't know, the like a pot or something stupid. And so they're always like talking to each other, and it's always like the dastardly Germans, like the stupid Germans is usually how it comes down. It's the weirdest thing.
That's really bizarre.
Like, how did somebody think that was a good idea?
Such a different culture back then.
Yeah, well, I was thinking about that, like how insensitive. Like when Battlefield 1 came out, and it was like World War 1, really? Like we're gonna make fun out of World War 1, and it felt like disrespectful. But then I realized they've been doing World War 2 for how long? It's even closer in memory. It's like even less.
Similarly
time.
as brutal.
Yeah,
It's not like it was a
Plus,
cakewalk by comparison.
I would actually say that Battlefield 1 it's so far away from World War 1. Like, sure, they're saying it's set in that era, but it's so clearly a World War II video game set in World War 1.
Masked.
There are so many automatic weapons in Battlefield 1. It's ridiculous. That's just not how it went. Whoa.
Yeah, it must have bugged out last time.
I can see you.
Okay.
She said that before she was looking at you.
Okay, there's two of them.
There's going to be a cinematic every time.
So...
Is that it? Are you sure?
No. Definitely not sure. You're asking that question, but you know the answer. Yeah, so there's one. No.
It must be
Yeah.
the Rams. They're doing this. The skull is close now.
It's so awkward, man. There's like a complete lack of voice acting direction.
Yeah.
Like they were just like, nah, just do the voice for everything you see. Good,
Yeah.
good. You're good. It's fine.
And her eyes are all like they're supposed to be blurry.
Oh, yes.
I hate her so much. I wish we could turn off her voice. I wish we could silence like her.
She's like so awkward. It's like weird. It's like it's not. It's like it's like a little kid's version of what like a sexy woman's supposed to talk like, you know?
Yeah, that is exactly what it's like.
It's
This
like,
is pretty badass though.
I want her to talk like this
Dude,
to me.
This is what they were deciding they were gonna do, and then they built the whole game around this. Look how freaking awesome
That
these
is pretty
lasers
neat,
are.
yeah.
Like this is such a neat door. Go Dark
It's a
Messiah.
spider too.
What a neat door. You know what really pisses me off? Take these out of the game. I don't even have a mana bar.
Oh.
How easy would it have been to just not spawn
here.
those?
Beyond that door.
Ugh.
How can you...
Are we almost beating this game?
I don't know, because she's really over sexual.
We've been playing 9 hours. That would be a standard single player experience. We actually might beat the game.
This could be it?
It could be. It's just the way that she's talking. It just sounds
don't
like this
know.
is what it's building up
I
to.
feel like we haven't fought enough bosses, but
Whoever you are, know that you tread ground
is this her?
to the set of the dragon.
No.
To Asha.
So why does she only have 7 arms?
Well, some of them
Oh
are
no,
broken
one's
off.
broken there. Okay,
She's
there
supposed
is
to have
8.
8 because she's a spider. Because spiders are arachnids.
Bitch ass. Oh shit.
Spiders are
Octarachnids?
octo.
Octarids? These ones don't have health bars.
Oh, maybe they don't die.
Where is she?
Is she? Oh, she is here, isn't she? Oh,
I don't
she's
like
the
this.
statue.
What?
It's the statue, dude.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yep. No. Maybe it was the base. Maybe it was the front. You did damage for a second and then
Yeah.
stopped. Oh, maybe hit them. Maybe they're the health bar. Oh, health coming back, dude. Yeah, dude. It's them. You gotta hit them.
They're the health bar.
That's cool.
That is pretty cool.
That's why that little spider has a health bar. Whoa. I don't like this. This is not a cool
The
boss
flurry
fight.
of blows.
Oh, no. I have no problem with the fury of blows. Is this really just a tank and spank boss?
Seems to be. These spiders aren't particularly menacing. And because there's multiples, I can actually lay like a decent amount of damage into them.
Tank and Spank, for those of you who don't know, is like a classic World of Warcraft boss where it just comes down to having one guy who takes all the damage and everyone just spanks him.
Pretty
And
much.
that's it.
And in this case, really what's just happening is it's like you would say in a shooter, a bullet sponge. This is just a damage sponge.
Yeah, exactly.
Just soaking up all these
sponge
attacks.
Is a great word, actually.
Yeah, there's a little teeny spider.
Oh, he's a little one.
I wonder if I...
He probably poison you. This game is very balanced.
Look how tiny he is!
And it's just one, too. Oh, they poison you. Never mind.
I wanted to see if that
that's
would do
so
a shitload of damage to her
sad.
for some reason. You know, if those were like the golden spiders.
You should have let him be. He was like, finally, I've
He's
been able to play with
trying,
my
he's
older brothers.
trying. He's trying to be ferocious.
Oh, yeah, you should probably use the health back button. Wow, that's a lot of health.
Yeah, you get a lot from that, and then also this heals me based off damage done. What does kind of bother me is that these guys were actually pushovers a second ago, and now each one of them is poisoning me and attacking me and shit. Like, they're not consistent.
Yeah. Are they doing more damage now?
No, they're poisoning me so consistently. That's, I think, the big challenge. They're doing that jumping face bite bullshit.
I was just watching a great video about how Demon Souls, the very first Souls game before Dark Souls, actually does the most interesting stuff with boss fights. In like after that, especially in like Dark Souls 2, 3, and Bloodborne, bosses typically start off as one thing, and then you do a certain amount of damage, and then they get harder.
Yeah, they go berserk.
Yeah. While as in Demon Souls, there was often enemies. Actually, no, in Dark Souls, is an enemy that the more you fight them, the easier they get,
Really?
and like they become like sad. It's like sad because now you're beating something that's like limping.
Can't even defend itself.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And it's like Demon Souls was meant to actually give you memorable boss fights rather than difficult ones. And I love that because boss fights are my least favorite part of video games. They're just usually not well done.
You have definitely mentioned that before.
Yeah, profusely. If I ever got the passion for it, I'd probably make a video about it.
One day, man. One day all the time.
Well, the feeling I got this morning from actually making a video was pretty positive.
Felt pretty stupendous.
Yeah, it's I need a framework, which is the audio recording, and without the framework, I don't want to go and re-record it again, and then I just lose steam.
Yeah, when you get stuck, that's really what the problem ends up being. You get stuck at one problem, and it kind of kills your momentum for the entirety of the project. And then
Yeah, it's like
once you've lost that momentum, you don't want to go back to it to gain your momentum back.
projects for me are like making food. You got like it needs to be made and then eaten shortly after. Like you don't just make it come back and then it's cold and you're like, fuck.
Yeah, it's true.
It's not a perfect example, but
Well, it's sort of. You can't half cook a meal and then come back and finish cooking
right,
the meal.
exactly. You gotta cook it all at once, yeah.
And a project is not necessarily like that. Like, for example, if you're making tacos and you burn the shit out of the meat, feel free to walk away, look up a new recipe, and come back and try it again with new meat, right? Like, sometimes you have to come back to a project and restart it to get it done right.
Yeah, what the fuck is happening here?
This has got to be a dream of some sort. I think that's the chick that's talking to us. 1,000 years.
Oh,
Whoa, where do I get that armor? I have a feeling we're in a bad spot.
You are the one foretold by the wizard Sarjazar, the Dark Messiah.
I feel like he's just making this shit up as he's going. He's like, yeah, the wizard Dark Shah.
Yeah, the Wizard of Kazaa. Um,
I don't know if I have to.
this is making me
I
uncomfortable.
have to edit her somehow.
Yeah, you might have
That's
to.
gonna suck. Why'd you have to show the pubic hair?
Yeah, why is she just kind of nude?
Animated nipples would have been fine, but YouTube's not okay with pubic hair.
No, really?
No, why would they
YouTube?
be? No, it's a family channel.
Yeah, so nipples is okay, but
Yes,
pubic hair is
because
not.
men have nipples.
Jeez.
Did you skip that?
Yeah, I did.
You fucking.
I don't really mean to.
pubic hair.
I did.
By all that's holy and unholy, that being everything, I was once mocked. Me and everyone else knew it. Xana, Fenrig, Malag, even Aaron Tier. I'm making these up as I go. Only one question remains: what happens to Dark Messiahs after they die?
So we are the Dark Messiah.
So that was not the end of the game. That was only chapter 7.
And arise.
Come
My
on.
love, can you hear me?
Some a little bit of little tip for video making. If your character isn't moving, if the screen isn't moving, you need something on the screen to be moving so that someone doesn't think that the game froze.
Yeah, seriously, especially if you had it muted right now.
Yeah.
What? Did you hear that?
It did.
We'll have to hurry to stop.
She gave you some powers.
Not willfully.
You have demonic heritage?
The orcs.
Press X to use your demon form. Such powers come at a price. Your health will slowly degenerate while in this state. To prevent this, you must kill other creatures.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you have no weapons. That's it. All you have is the demonic
Demon state, yeah.
heritage.
Okay, well, better than nothing.
Is it?
Yeah, what would you rather have, a sword or a demonic state?
Sword.
You'd wager your life on a sword.
Well, because you're using your life when you do damage. So if you don't kill things.
What?
The orcs took my backpack.
Endless quiver. See, that's what... Why? An endless quiver. Thank you.
Oh, you have no backpack.
And I have no backpack.
Why is this here then? Realism? Fuck you.
Unless this guy's got a backpack.
Oh, you broke his sternum.
Oh, he doesn't have... Wait.
You broke it. He used to have a body.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
Did he really?
Yeah, dude.
Are you serious?
Oh, maybe not.
No, I don't think so.
He got arrowed in the...
Oh, maybe...
Yeah, see?
Oh,
yeah, he's gone.
whoa.
He's gone.
Bye, dude.
You killed him. The giant glowing worm is
I
not
keep thinking
happy.
that's a rock crab.
Where?
That rock.
The rock?
Yeah.
A rock cropped up?
Okay, where we going? Where we going?
And there he saw a rock.
But it wasn't a rock.
It was Dwayne Johnson. And it was 4 in the morning. And he was working out because he doesn't take time off because there's no such thing as free time.
There is no such thing
Only
as free
time.
Only
He was benching
time.
Henry Rollins. He weighs 185.
That's not that much.
He weighs 195 on a good day.
Okay.
Soaking wet, he weighs 200.
This is your song? It sounds like a Randy Newman song.
And there we saw Randy Newman. No, sorry, I was supposed to say Henry Rollins. Oops.
Well, there goes your joke, brother. You
The
should abandon
Dwayne
it.
The Rock Johnson. Have you seen? Did you hear he has a song called, or I don't know what it's called. I think it's called Short People. But he begins with like I hate short people.
Who?
Little people, small people. He says something like that. It's a Randy Newman song.
I
It's
hate
about children.
Small people. Oh,
But it's like the way it sounds like he just sounds like he doesn't like little people.
that's got to be a weird position.
Yeah.
I don't like little people.
I
That's
yeah.
offensive.
I feel like being Randy Newman is a weird position to be.
What if he's not as good at it as Randy
What
Newman?
that? He actually said what that.
No, he didn't.
He did. Whoa! Whoa!
Wow.
Whoa!
Demon power.
I was not expecting that.
Yes,
You do.
powers are yours.
You feel weak.
You must be
Dude, look how fast my health is regenning, though.
others will
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
trust you.
Are you hearing this?
Yes.
That giant text brick at the beginning wasn't enough. They also had to explain it to you via conversation.
yeah.
Or rather, they designed it for the conversation, then someone stepped in and said, no.
Didn't it?
People don't pay attention these days.
They will need to know.
Not only do you need to handhold, you need to handcuff your hands together.
Yeah, there's no option. You don't get to hold. You must hold.
I think games should have the same way that a lot
That'd be
of them
sweet if
have.
that worked.
It would be great. The same way a lot of them have difficulty options. Why not like, yes, I've never played a video game before, or I've never played this game series before. Why not?
Yeah, just ask those questions of the player.
Yeah.
Have you played this game before? Do you need...
There you go. Because I knew...
Ha, that's a social commentary.
Oh,
He felt naked without his
He
backpack.
felt naked without his ability to carry objects. Because he doesn't have a personality. He is the things he has.
He is a series of shit he bought at IKEA.
That guy is... He's got the hand-blown bowls so that you know he's cool.
With the little bubbles
The little
that show they were
bubbles.
made by the blind, hardworking people of some tribe.
I bought some M&Ms the other day. Do you like
If people are questioning, you're talking about M&Ms?
M&Ms?
Regular M&Ms or the...
Peanut M&Ms.
Nice.
And they're good. And they came in a bowl-sized bag, and I'm like, fucking what? Bowl size? Like,
What does that mean?
there's no bowl size. But, like, you could pour any M&Ms into a bowl. It wouldn't be hard. I mean, the M&Ms are, and the bowl would be, unless it was like a taco bowl and it was wet. It might be a soft bowl. It'd be a soft taco.
A soft taco bowl.
Soft taco.
I like soft tacos. I'm a big fan of soft tacos.
That almost came out of Obama.
What?
You almost sound like Obama there.
Really?
I like soft tacos.
I like soft tacos. Wait, why do I have a hammer out?
Stand before you here today to discuss the soft taco issue.
What's
I
going
like to
on, bro?
Generate a dialogue.
There we go.
That's my favorite thing to say is him.
Generated dialogue.
It's just like, it's such a diplomatic way to speak.
It is.
Generate a
I'd
dialogue.
I'd like to speak to you becomes I would like to generate a dialogue.
It's important that in this time of dark Messiah, that we do not light our work friends on fire.
Yeah, you know what I think about that?
Do not take Sarah's backpack, or he will light you on fire.
Yeah, they took my backpack and they paid dearly for it.
We do not
did they
negotiate
not?
with orc thieves. I got really political suddenly. I'm not okay with that.
We do not negotiate with orcs. They're loud creatures. We do not appreciate their boisterousness.
Mostly because when I say things like, I want to generate a dialogue, they say, what that?
And then they stab me with their cleavers.
Well, you can't stab Obama.
Cleaver! I
He
can
has,
stab Obama
he's
if I
rock
want.
solid, therefore his skin is too. Man,
I don't think...
Did you know that all former presidents can get daily CIA briefings?
I did know that. That's a weird one.
And that I'm pretty sure W. Bush is the only one. No, H. Bush. Is it H?
Ooh, that's a good question. I
think it
thought they
was
were
John
both
H.
W.
No, one of them's W and one of them's H. I know this because there's a Vin Diesel movie called W, and it's about Junior. Anyway, Senior.
Vin Diesel movie?
Yeah, Vin Diesel plays George W. Bush.
No.
I could be wrong about that.
Yes, I'm so maybe,
I'm
but
looking it up.
please look that
I'm
up.
looking it up.
Vin Diesel plays George W.
I'm gonna look it up. Here we
Also,
go. I'm gonna find it.
whoever decided that cave would have a bow and an endless quiver in it, fuck you. Like, that's so not applicable for anyone who's not a ranger character.
What would happen if you actually met the guy and he's like, "Hey, I was the guy who decided that."
I'd be like, dude, why, were your hands tied on having to put that there? And if so, who tied your hands? Because I'll tell him, fuck you.
Dude, I was so off. Josh Brolin plays George W.
Yeah, that
Bush.
makes a lot more sense.
All right, well, I'm gonna go find out.
Vin Diesel.
I'm gonna go look up every Vin Diesel movie until I find the one I'm looking for.
You're not talking about Guardians of the Galaxy, are you?
Yes, I mixed up Groot
George W.
with
Bush.
George W. fucking Bush. Jesus.
I couldn't put it past you. Okay. Thank you for
should-
joining
should
us.
put
Next
a lot of
time,
things past me.
next time, Vin Diesel as George W. Bush.
Yeah.
Or not. We'll see.
He's been in a lot of stuff.